I might as well talk about what I've been seeing on Twitter. Jen, thank you so much for 31 months. I never, I never wanted to be the type of streamer that talks about certain things, especially controversial things, because I'm just fearful. Um, yeah, the sketch stuff. But at the end of the day, I think what's more important is like standing up for what you believe in. I've been leaning more towards that more than I used to. Because before I used to be quiet about everything. It made me really sad. Why are people so mean? Yes, people are mean and they're crazy. But yeah, the sketch stuff is just, it's really sad. It is so sad. The first thing I thought of when I heard of everything and I was just reading the comments and the back and forth and stuff was I kind of want to, if I wanted to put heat on anyone, and if I really did want to bring out my pitchfork, right? Can we talk about this journalist real quick? Can we talk about them? I think it's just it's people like them that I'm just so sad for humanity sometimes. Anonymous, thank you so much for gifting 2 subs. Thank you. Jen, did I thank you? But thank you for 31. Oh my gosh, my brain, I just can't remember even like the previous minute. Did you see their journalist disclaimer at the start of their video? No, I didn't see any of that. I felt like if I were to see, if I did a deep dive and see the source, I would get really mad. So I didn't want to get mad. The stuff I saw on Twitter were mainly just stuff from Sketch and stuff from Banks, I think. Yeah, and then just the tweets of my mutuals vouching for Sketch. But that's it. What was I saying? I was talking about the Sketch stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, there's this one person. I forget their name already because I don't know. They're kind of annoying. They made a video about the Sketch situation, and they were saying how there are kids watching, blah 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 blah. If you like, it's about the fact that Sketch hid it from everyone, and like, I don't want kids to see him or whatever. I don't know. I'm paraphrasing. It was so bad. It was such a bad take. I hate that take. It reminded me of this one Raging Karen video that I saw where she was in the lobby of a hotel, and because the hotel was hosting an event for I think it was like a transgender event or something like that. Because she was seeing transgender people in the lobby, she was like throwing a fit, having her phone out, recording them, and was saying like I don't want you to confuse my kids, blah 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 blah. Do you think it's okay for it to dress like that? It's degrading, blah 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 blah. And I was just like, why did that his video talking about Sketch remind me of that lady? It was giving the exact same energy. It's so upsetting. I'm like, how about we just allow kids to think for themselves and like learn for themselves rather than keeping them in the dark about things? Like, that's I can't. Yeah. I hate that. I don't know. It's giving scared folks in the village. Like when people would rather silence like new information or innovation, they're just scared of change. So then they're like yeah, I don't know. That's when their pitchforks come out, you know. That was in Waikiki. Yes. Yes, Keone, you're right. You're right. That was like in Hawaii somewhere. I remember the video now. Like the a little bit more about it. Yes. That guy pretend that a hit job was journalism and failed miserably. It was. He's not even a real journalist. Stop. It's examples like this where this person will probably just grab the analytics and statistics that this article got, and then they're gonna be cold knocking on freaking companies and stuff, being like, "Hey, look, hire me. I can find you scoops like this." These people are just so ruthless. They don't care about others. They are so quick to just throw out anything out there as long as it's for their benefit and gain. There's just zero empathy. It's freaking scary. It's scary. Yeah, no, I am hopeful that the community can still, band together and fight for what's right and speak up on the issue. Um, because it does work. It does help. It helps. I think, um, yeah, it's like shedding a good light and also educating people that are unfamiliar, and even changing people's opinions, because you'd be surprised, sometimes idiotic people need to be exposed to their idiotic ways, and then eventually they make the change and realization. And if you convert even one person, that's a W. So I'm glad people are standing up for it. Did you know of Sketch before this? No, I didn't. I just know I know of him because um I have friends that watch their content a lot, and I was given a rundown of like who's who. So I've heard through the grapevine, kind of his shtick and what he does, and he's all in all, what I know of him is that he's a funny guy. That's all. I don't really know him. Catchphrase king, yes. And to me, if that's what you know of them, and they're providing content, you're enjoying the content, why should anything else matter? Because that stuff is one, personal life stuff that you need to really go deep diving in the internet for, because it's his past. It's not even something he does now. And even if he does it now, it's not hurting you. You say, like, oh, for the kids. But then your kids shouldn't be on OF to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't protect them from the internet forever. And eventually, if they do their own deep diving, it's gonna be through someone else. That they look at gay porn or something. It's not. It's Why are you putting out a pitchfork for this one person in particular that did it in their past? It just doesn't make any sense. Parents lack responsibility. They lack responsibility and accountability and freaking brain. Where are the? I mean, I'm sure there are parents that actually understand this too. The concept of not being able to hide your kids from everything, And if anything, I don't know if they've learned from delinquents themselves. Delinquents like myself. If you hard know a kid, chances are if they turn out like me, they're going to become even more curious later on and then start doing things behind your back. That's just how kids can be. So, I don't know. It's not looking good for those type of parents that are just hard censoring their kids and hard knowing their kids, and then all of a sudden they're like, how did I fail as a parent? Yeah. This was really salty, so now I'm craving something sweet. Exactly, Tiffany. And that's how I became. It should be his choice to be kid friendly content. Parents gotta watch their kids. That's fine. And that's his choice, you know? But it's crazy that people are resorting to bullying and like saying just nasty things over something from his past. And then that's when I saw the video of a guy saying that it was the fact that he hid it and that kids could be watching and then look him up and then see that he's like this, and you know their issues, they're just homophobic, and that they're worried that the exposure would mean that it's telling their kids that it's okay to be gay. And I'm like, how are you in 2024 and you're still not understanding that it is okay to be gay? But they it's just so sad. People can say no all they want. They can push their agenda all they want. But have they ever thought that they, at the end of the day, that is another person, another brain, another soul, and you can say whatever you want, manipulate them however you want, but deep down, they know themselves more than anyone else. And they will like what they like, regardless. Now you're just being an asshole on top, giving them a harder time. Giving you both of yourselves harder times than you need this to be. I don't know. At the end of the day, I hate inefficiency. And when I see people being very inefficient, I'm like, what is that going to achieve? I don't get it. Exactly, Tiffany. Exactly. Period. Block button has been my best friend on Twitter. Yup. This is true. FaZe Clan not being homophobic was not on my 2024 bingo card. I'm glad. He wanted to hide his past at that time and doesn't promote it now. And they're still not happy. They're just so they just want to be angry about something, you know? It's the same type of people that jumped at the gun to call me a bop on TikTok. It's the same people. They'll be like, "Oh, a hater train, I'm hopping on." Blind, no facts, no care, just hate, 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 hate. It's crazy.